What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So of course I would imagine most of us, at least anyway, are self-isolating, which means that there is a lot of stuff going on in a good and a bad way. Of course, first of all, something I really want to touch up on before I continue into the video is about the Avengers game. Now, I've been seeing a lot of stuff in regards to, are we going to be seeing this game delayed again for the second time round, and also things such as has production in general just stopped for the game. So there's a bunch of that stuff to go through, which I want to begin with, and then we do have some very interesting PlayStation 5 news, which is, I guess, shocking to some extent in a good way. But before we do continue into that video, we do have a very cool sponsor, so I'm gonna roll the ad and then we'll continue into the video. It was sponsored by Grab Points, which is pretty self-explanatory. You go ahead, grab points for absolutely nothing, and then you reward yourself with a bunch of really cool gifts that, like I said, cost you absolutely nothing. So as you guys can see, you just go straight to their website, you go ahead, take a look at, of course, all different types of ways you can get points, such as surveys, you can go on videos, and you can get offers. For example, with the hideout.tv, you earn 7 points for every 3 videos watched with adverts, which is really cool. And then there are just a bunch of different things you can actually do. So what I really like is there's actually a leaderboard here as well, which shows you how much people are making. And in the last 30 days, we have a dude making $579, which is equivalent to 579,000 coins. And all this person does, of course, is do the surveys, videos, and the offers, heads down to the reward store. I mean, I don't know what they're redeeming, but there's a bunch of different things, such as iTunes gift cards, you got Roblox stuff, Skrill, you got Riot points on League of Legends, Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, Steam, Google Play, PayPal, Amazon, and a bunch more. And you got a live feed on how you can see how much people are actually earning today, like $3, $5, $10. The list really does go on, and I think it is such a cool thing to do. So go ahead and check it out. Alright, so has the production for this Avengers game stopped as a whole, or is it still going ahead? Now, we haven't had an official statement as it stands from Square Enix as to both if the game is still in development, or of course whether or not there will be another delay. It does suck, of course, because they delayed the game already, and going on the basis that most of the devs can only work from home on a certain extent. I mean, it depends what kind of system they do have in place, does lead to a bunch of these questions. So as we have no official statement, I guess it's just all speculation, and I have to say that there is a very large possibility, or big possibility should I say, that the production has stopped for the game. But is it gonna I guess go to another delay? I don't think so, and the reason I say that is because it kind of ties into the next piece of information that I want to discuss, which is about the PlayStation 5, and it really just gives you a better perspective on, I guess, what type of team there is. But I want you guys to leave your comments, of course, on the Avengers game and your thoughts and so forth. Let's just get as much speculation going for that as possible, especially people, I mean, if you're watching this video and you've been involved in creating games in the past, you probably know what type of equipment there is, and what extent you can work at home, I guess, goes to. But the good news on that would probably be that the beta for the game will be released a lot sooner than we, I guess, expect. Now, going on to the next piece of information, like I said, about the PlayStation 5, it is that the official PlayStation 5 website has been updated. Now, I will actually show you guys a screenshot, but of course the page now says PS5 is coming, and it basically then says launching holiday 2020, which of course realistically, give or take, is only a couple of months left. So that is very positive news, and that's what linked onto what I was saying at the beginning of the video about the Avengers game. If a console like this is still going to release, and all the other games that are meant to be launching for it as well, I guess it gives you a much better perspective on how much of a 50-50 scenario it is. But there is also a brief description about the PlayStation 5's super fast SSD hard drive and their 3D audio as well. Now, what we heard about the SSD hard drive, and of course it going around that it's super fast, etc., they did say that when it does come down to open world games, there's not going to be a drastic difference as far as what we have now. So in terms of everything rolling smoothly and so forth, it's not really going to have a big impact on open world games. I mean, it really is those small details that do go a long way. So if you're thinking about larger open worlds and so forth, as it stands, it, like I said, it just doesn't really make a difference whatsoever. But what they did say in an interview, I believe not long ago, is that in terms of loading times, and again, it's something we did see last year, I think, with the Spider-Man PS4 and the startup, the leak that went ahead for that, they're now saying that it should be as quick as starting up Netflix when it comes down to loading games on this console. So, of course, loading times, that is a big, drastic improvement. And again, it's something that we do have to see, in person, and I guess more often. We can only go on to the leak that we did see for the PlayStation 5, and again, that wasn't even officially announced, but it was just, the real McCoy, I guess. Now, with these capabilities, they did say their exact words is that PS5 will allow developers to maximize their creativity, building expansive worlds and new player experience in the games that they design. Now, the website basically summarizes that in a nutshell as it stands. And as before, there is a form for fans to fill out in order to receive regular email updates about this console, with the platform holder pledging dibs on basically the PS5 release date, PS5 price, and upcoming, I guess like a roster of the launch games. But like I said, the PlayStation 5 SSD will not change open world games dramatically. So if you've been hearing that rumor, or of course, you've just, I guess, envisioned something a lot bigger, it's really not going to make any much of a big difference. But what is interesting for me is the loading time. So that is all the news we do have at this moment in time. Again, you get in the comment section below and leave your thoughts on all of this information. But that is going to wrap up this video. So I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day. Most importantly, check out Instant Gaming as always in the link in the description below. Check out the sponsor, and also we do have a Spider-Man 2 leak as well. So check out the previous video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a good day and adios amigos.